and he was asked to make a skit. He had never done it before. He did it, and he got, I say, infected with the theater virus. He started realizing this is maybe what he should do. He had been in college for 10 years at this point. Never had really known what he was supposed to do. Then he realized he wanted to be a playwright. His name is Kirby Hines. He is now the head of playwriting at UC Riverside, right around the corner from where you guys are. He just started writing plays, not knowing Shakespeare or anything. And we call it hip-hop theater. And we started putting on these plays all over the place. And then out of nowhere, he was doing his last, he was almost at my sewing machine moment, where he was going to give up playwriting because he had gotten married, he was having a kid. His wife was looking at him like, you got to do something other than playwriting because it ain't making no money. And he was totally done. He got a job working for the county of Los Angeles, and he was going to just go and be a occupational, I forget, counselor at, for the county. And he gave his last, he thought, reading of a play at this thing called the LA Arts Festival. And in the audience was the director of the playwriting program at UCLA. This is his last moment. And she says, you have talent, you should apply to the program. He didn't apply to any other program in the United States. Only that one. His wife was saying, if she liked it, he should apply to some other place because maybe he's not going to get in. He got in. He got in and he won the first year this thing called the Aubrey Scoble Kenness Award, which is the award for the best playwright at UCLA. There had never been, he's black and Latino. He looks like me, but he speaks Spanish. He grew up that way because he grew up in Honduras. Okay? Came to America where he was a person who looked like me but spoke only Spanish and had to figure all that stuff out. So when he won the award, he became the first African American, as they would call it, a black person, or the first Latino to ever win the award in the history of UCLA. And then he won it the second year, and he became the only person in the history of the program to ever win it twice. And one of the plays that we had created ended up getting shown or done at this place called the Royal Court Theatre in London. What I'm trying to say is, and this is just a guy from a third world country, Honduras, comes to the United States at 13 because his father died in a shipping accident, and part of the settlement, they let his family come to the U.S. Comes to the U.S. not being able to speak Spanish well, and spoke Spanish well, but not English well, and then figured out, and he always listened to people. If you heard him today, you wouldn't even know he had an accent or anything like that, because he took all his time listening. That ends up being what he did as a playwright, because he listens to everybody. So, all this is just, I'm showing you just little nuggets of people who end up finding a way to create a career in the arts, but they're really actually just acting on what is in them. Jeru Tillman, comedy, just working on what is in him, and now is very prominent in everything else. The guy I told you, Bobby Joseph, he's an artist. He ended up being a guy who designed the first Jay-Z shoe. I told you, the Lincoln Navigator. He designs bicycles, and he makes these teddy bears. And you might think teddy bears. They're designer teddy bears, and they start at like $700, and they go up to $6,000. People who have that kind of money need somewhere to spend it. That's all I can say, my man. There's another, I don't know why you need a $6,000 teddy bear unless you got money you need to spend it. So, at a certain point, I decided that I was going to go and be the creator again. Not be just the guy giving the promotion, but be the person. And I went out and started trying to make films. And I made a film, and it did really well. It's a short film called When Roosters Crow. And I made this short film, and it did all right. Then I went out and said, let me look at the bigger picture of this industry. Let me figure out what people really do. And what you guys are in today is a part of me realizing that there's an opportunity for you. I always tell people, if you want to go into arts or entertainment, it's not about a specific career, but it's about a mindset. A mindset, okay? A mindset. First off, if you want to go into the arts or entertainment, you can't be swayed by fame. You can't be swayed by fame. Because fame is intoxicating, and fame will corrupt your mind, and fame will cause you to do things that you never thought you would do. You see, let's imagine if you wanted to be a singer. So you want to be a singer so bad because, do you want to be a singer because God has given you the gift of singing, and inside of you, you just have to let it out? Or do you want to be a singer because you want to be famous? Because if you just want to be famous, then you'll be famous if you can, even if it's not being a singer. Meaning any opportunity to have fame, you'll take. because you're chasing fame. Do you get where I'm coming from? You guys understand that in the entertainment industry, many people get exploited. Money, sexually, all the rest of these things, because all they want is fame. Yeah, the young man said people will be prostitutes just for fame or money. Yes. I'm going to give you a few things, you guys, as young ladies. When you walk into the entertainment industry, most men are looking at you as an opportunity to have sex. Listen. I know you're young, but I'm saying to you, as you go into that industry, remember I said if you're going for fame, that's all, then somebody's going to be able to tell you, I can make you famous. And you're just happy because someone told you they could make you famous. And you think that you just have to do something to get the fame. And in the end, the person throws you to the side and the next person comes along. Okay? Also, as a guy, let's say you want to be a rapper, right? And you want to be a rapper. You want to be famous. It's not that you really have something to say, but you just want to be famous. So they sign you to a deal and you say, yeah, I got a record deal. And next week you say, I'm on TV. And everybody says you're famous, right? But then when they look back at your paycheck and they realize you don't have any money. Why? Because the thing you signed just to be famous said that every bit of what you make goes to the record company and not you. But you didn't care because you just wanted to be famous. And you got famous for a day or two. You were out there. Everybody knows your name. But you don't have anything. So, in entertainment, you have to say this to yourself first off. You have to know what your worth is. What your worth is. You have to say, what am I worth? And that's a real big issue. Because if you don't know your self-worth and then fame comes to you, that is a terrible combination. If you don't know who you are and you get famous, I say that the bright lights only make the warts bigger, more pronounced. The flaws more pronounced. If you're insecure and you become famous, oh my God. You're famous, money, and insecure, oh my God. If you have an addictive personality and all of a sudden money comes your way, fame, you become that guy who's addicted even though you see me? If you have anything, fame will exaggerate. The light will shine so much on you, you're like, oh my gosh. And if you're not ready inside to handle it, you will crumble. So you got to know what you're worth. You got to know what you're worth. You got to know what you're worth. Number two, once you know what you're worth, you have to say, how much am I willing to give up? Why do you think I said, do you need to know how much you're willing to give up? Why? What? Yeah. No, exactly. That's a part of it, but it's also this. You got to your hand up now? Yeah, what do you think? I said you have to know what you're willing to give up.
I'll be willing to give up to go out normally and not have it. No, I can't say it. I'll be willing to going outside and having normal day instead of
You'd be willing to give up, in essence, your privacy. Right? So you say, in essence, to do this, I'd be willing to give up my privacy. Because you become famous, that's one of the problems. You guys remember Michael Jackson? I mean, Michael Jackson was the most famous person in the world, right? He'd be like, ah! Right? He had to give up all his childhood, his everything, right? What, right here? You might have to give up spending time with your family. If you're on tour somewhere or whatever else, that's a lot of time away from your family, right? Somebody else, what do you think about? You have to be willing to give up something. Yes. Make most of what you have. So what I said about give up is this. In Hollywood, you don't get everything you want. It's like life. You don't get everything you want. There's no way you're going to get everything you want. So you have to be willing to figure out what you're willing to give up. Everything is a compromise in Hollywood. If you said you have a script, and you want to write this script, and you got all these characters, the producer's gonna say, change that a little bit, change this a little bit, change that a little bit, change this a little bit. You don't get to get everything. You don't. Maybe you just get to get, in the end, the character does this. If you're an actor or an actress, you're saying, I want to do the part this way, like Shakespeare does it. And the director says, that's not what I want. Willing to give up. What are you willing to give up? Time, money, credit, meaning credit like accolades for something. What are you willing to give up? All right? So, I want to do a little exercise that just shows you the basics of how much opportunity is available in entertainment.